Welcome to XFO Intelligence Podcast. Today marks a very special day, the 85th birthday of Bruce Lee, born November 27, 1940. Though he left us far too early, his philosophy continues to ripple through time like water finding its way through stone. Today, I want to share something profound with you. In our latest research, The Water Within, how Bruce Lee's philosophy masters the art of defying entropy, we've discovered that Bruce Lee wasn't just teaching martial arts. He was teaching us how to thrive in a universe that's constantly trying to break things down. Think about it. Everything around us, our bodies, our relationships, our dreams, they're all subject to entropy, this natural law that pushes everything toward chaos and decay. But Bruce Lee found something extraordinary. Instead of fighting this force, he taught us to become like water. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water, he said. This wasn't just poetic language. This was a survival strategy. Water doesn't break when it hits a rock. It flows around it. Water doesn't waste energy fighting obstacles. It finds another path. And most remarkably, water can carve through the hardest stone not by being harder, but by being persistent and adaptable. Bruce Lee understood that rigidity is death. The tree that won't bend breaks in the storm, while the bamboo survives by flowing with the wind. In our personal lives, in our careers, in our relationships, the same principle applies. The more rigidity we become in our thinking, our habits, our beliefs, the more vulnerable we are to the inevitable changes life brings. But here's what's truly revolutionary about Bruce Lee's approach. He didn't just adapt to change, he harvested its energy. He saw chaos not as something to fear, but as raw material for transformation. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, he taught. This means constantly evolving, constantly learning, never becoming so attached to who we were that we can't become who we need to be. Lee's principle of using no way as way, having no limitation as limitation, challenges us to think differently about structure itself. It's not about having no discipline or no direction. It's about creating temporary structures that serve us, then willingly letting them go when they no longer do, like water taking the shape of its container while never losing its essential nature. The mental emptiness Lee spoke of, this isn't ignorance, it's efficiency. It's clearing out the mental clutter, the preconceptions, the rigid beliefs that prevent us from seeing clearly and responding authentically to what life presents. In a world overflowing with information and noise, this kind of mental clarity becomes a superpower. What strikes me most about Bruce Lee's legacy is how his philosophy operates at every level of existence. The same principles that made him an extraordinary martial artist can transform how we handle stress, how we navigate relationships, how we build careers, even how communities respond to challenges. It's fractal wisdom, patterns that repeat at every scale of life. On this 85th birthday, I want to challenge you with Bruce Lee's most profound insight. In a universe that's constantly changing, the most revolutionary act isn't to resist that change, it's to learn to flow with it while maintaining your essential purpose, to become like water, soft enough to yield, persistent enough to overcome, and fluid enough to find a way through any obstacle. So here's what I want you to think about. Where in your life are you being like rigid stone instead of flowing water? What structures, beliefs, or habits have you held on to so tightly that they've become brittle? What would it look like to empty your mind and approach your challenges with the fluid adaptability that Bruce Lee mastered? His philosophy isn't just ancient wisdom. It's a practical blueprint for thriving in our rapidly changing world. Whether you're facing personal challenges, professional obstacles, or just trying to navigate the complexity of modern life, the water principle offers a path forward. Bruce Lee once said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." But there's a deeper layer to this. It's not just about repetition, it's about adaptive repetition, constantly refining, constantly evolving that one kick until it becomes not just technique, but artistic expression. As we honor Bruce Lee today, let's remember that his greatest gift wasn't his physical prowess or his movies. It was this understanding of how to live in harmony with the fundamental forces of existence, how to turn the universe's tendency to chaos into fuel for our own transformation. I'd love to hear from you. How has Bruce Lee's philosophy influenced your life? Where have you found success in being like water instead of stone? What obstacles have you overcome by flowing around them rather than fighting through them? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to XFO Intelligence podcast for more insights that bridge ancient wisdom and modern understanding. Remember, in a world of constant change, the most powerful thing you can be is adaptable. Be water, my friends. Be water.